and welcome to the 4th episode of West Ham is Why We Drink. And we've definitely been drinking today, haven't we, James?
Probably 3 too much.
Yeah, James definitely got 2 exceptionally large ones. And, of course, we've got James here in the room with me. And once again, dialing in from Las Vegas, our high roller, our casino addict, but otherwise known as Billy the Horse, is Adam.
Yeah. Woo, I'm so awake.
You're so awake. You've been up all night, haven't you, mate?
It's now 10:30 a.m. local time. I am yet to have slept because of this. This is my dedication to the listeners of this podcast.
This shows you what life... He doesn't have a life. He has no life at all. I mean, most people go to Las Vegas and you find a really attractive woman and go out with somebody.
And I can't do any of that because I'm here talking to you.
Yeah, I know. It is dedication, you idiot.
Yeah, you're ruining my fun.
You'll be fine.
No, I'm just kidding. This is going to be so much fun because I just watched that game.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? I guess it's time. I guess it's time for the bit where we talk about the game.
That's a good time to start. Good segue.
That was a good segue, wasn't it?
That
Unbelievable.
Well.
Okay, so what did you think of it? Where did you watch it first of all? You're out in Las Vegas, so did you watch it at Blondie's?
No, someone tried to go to Blondie's and then they showed up at where I was telling us that it was locked.
So
that's twice now.
John Black is 0 for 2 with places to watch the game in Las Vegas. Sorry, John, but you're 0 for 2, mate.
But it turns out the guy here, Justin, he's the manager of the Hard Rock cafe just on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah.
And so he put the game up on a huge screen. It was awesome. The other games all shown as well. It's a really, really good setup.
Nice.
I strongly recommend it.
Really good. Well, we should be looking for sponsorship now and then from Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
In Las Vegas, definitely.
That would be nice.
Yeah, tap them up about that while you're out there, why don't you, Adam? So anyway, enough about casinos. What did you think of the game?
Oh, it was amazing. Here's my highlight from the game. I don't know that I've ever heard a commentator say the phrase, Norwich are clinging on to a 2-0 defeat.
Wait, what?
The commentator literally said Norwich are clinging on to a 2-0 defeat. Because that's how dominant West Ham were.
They were brilliant, weren't they? I tried Skyping the guy from the Norwich podcast that I went on because I was on, and he just wasn't taking any calls. So, Tom, if you're listening from the Norwich podcast, I guess I was right. We did kick your ass.
Hang on just a minute. I seem to remember at the end of last podcast...
I said we were going to lose 2-1.
You thought what?
I thought we were going to lose 2-1.
You did?
I did. So I really thought we were.
And what did you think, James?
I said it was going to be a 3-3 draw.
Oh, yeah. So you said that. Then you started crying at halftime because you knew it wasn't going to be right, and you changed it.
If we're talking about crying, the only person who was crying last episode was you, Adam, because you had to do your shot.
No, I'm talking about today. I'm the one that's sleep deprived, but James has been texting me all throughout the match. Will I change my prediction at halftime? No. And I tried to explain to him that's not how predictions work.
No, I didn't change my prediction. Wayne asked me, what is your new prediction since halftime happened?
Yeah, I did. I did ask him that. If you hadn't been like lollygagging around in Las Vegas, you would have been there and known that I did that.
That's right.
Adam.
Well, it doesn't matter, Wayne, does it? Because I don't need a second attempt at a prediction because I got it right the first time.
What did you say?
I told you I would.
You said 2-1, right?
No, I said 2-0.
Did you say 2-0?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, Ken's here in the room with us. Our buddy Ken Grovermack is actually in the room with us right now, and he's listening to the podcast, and he confirms that you did say 2-0. Well, I
know I said 2-0 because I got it right, and I made you guys go first so that James can do the whole
2-1
copying thing again.
He said you said 2-1.
Yeah.
No, you can listen to the podcast.
Yeah, you can.
You should be listening to yourself for tips.
You know what's really funny though is it's nice that you can actually win at something occasionally, Adam.
Yeah. You know definitely. What? Forget the quiz. I'm just going to be the king of predictions.
King of predictions.
That's fine.
I'm going to be a king of predictions right now. The next time we're not going to be doing the penalty shot off today. We're going to give a bit of a break because poor Adam's tummy's hurting and he's had to take it the last couple of weeks. Oh.
Talking of which, did that video go up of my shot this week?
You know what? No, I didn't get a chance to put it up. Well, here's the deal with the video.
quote unquote didn't get a chance to put it up. Tell the truth, Wayne.
I'm going to tell the truth right now. I pressed picture instead of video, you plonker.
There's a surprise.
So you have to do the shot again.
You have to do the shot again.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you do. You have to.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I mean, first of all, you give me stupid questions to screw me over. Now you're telling me that my shot doesn't count because you couldn't press the record button on your video.
I tried to press the record button, but I was laughing so much at how much you were crying that I didn't get a chance to actually push it properly. It was a very easy mistake to make. Besides, you did such a great job at the shot. I think you could do it again.
Well, you know what, Wayne? I think there's only one thing that's fair here. As you screwed up, it looks like you should take that shot with me.
What, you mean like I did the egg?
Oh, burn.
Well, that wasn't with me.
Boom.
That was just because you're sadistic.
No, I'm not sadistic. That just means that I can do it and you can't.
Well, I think, James, the only fair thing is that I'll do the shot again, but Wayne has to do it
I'll do it with you. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, I'm okay.
I've got an iron stomach.
I do want to say, I do want to gloat a little bit because that is 2 for 2 with predictions. I did tell you all, listeners, to put money on 2-0.
You did,
so if anyone did that, please let me know because
you owe Adam some money.
Yeah, well, a drink would be nice.
A drink.
We played such good football. I mentioned last week about the flicks and tricks, but today it was like Felipe Anderson. Oh my word! Did he show up or what?
He did. He really did. It's funny that right at the beginning there, I wasn't too sure whether he was going to show up because he made some funky passes that didn't really go anywhere. Quite frankly,
he was a little off
at the beginning.
Start, yeah.
He was. But then between him and Manuel Lanzini, they really bossed it out there. And Aller. Oh my God! We have got a verifiable friggin' awesome striker.
Yeah,
and not a friggin' awesome striker,
and not just from the can score a goal, which he did, which is amazing, but the way he brings in the entire team and makes everyone around him better.
Yeah,
that's so good. Oh man, it feels really good right now, and I don't know what this hope is as a West Ham fan.
It's funny. I mean, I know I said that I thought we were going to lose 2-1, and then I think I said to you guys after the podcast that this game was going to be, it would be a telltale as to how we were going to be for the season.
Definitely,
because usually this type of team we go down against, we just don't put a performance down there unless we have some emotional passion in the game. We don't perform against them, and we have no animosity against Norwich. Nice bunch of lads, nice bunch of farmers.
I mean, they have a weird kit colours, but
the Canaries. I mean, we've never had any problems with them. In fact, we've got some decent players off them over the years. I mean, we've got Rob off of them.
I was glad to see Snoddy come on.
Yeah, Snoddy. So, I think this bodes well for the team. It really does. That we came up against them and we really put in a brilliant team performance. And what about Ogbonna?
He had a decent game.
Pucker in a pocket.
Yeah.
Well, with Ogbonna, there was that moment where his man came across, beat him, and hit the outside of the post.
True.
I mean, he'd have been at fault for that. But
that was lucky.
Overall, we did play fantastic football. Noble and Rice bossed it defensively.
Absolutely.
We were brilliant.
And I have to give a shout out to my man Arthur Masuaku.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was outstanding today, defensively and going forward.
You couldn't pick any sore point about his performance today at all.
He was strong on both ends of the pitch, and he put in a huge effort. And he made that goal for Aller. I mean, he ran all the way down the pitch and made the perfect pass.
I mean, it's just a brilliant game. So we don't have a game this coming week, do we? We got international break.
International break.
And we'll be taking a break from the podcast. Sorry, guys, but we've got some cool things that we're working on, and we need a week to actually work on it. So we're going to take a break from the podcast. Maybe I'll go through some of the clips and see if we've got any outtakes. I might be able to put something funny together.
Yes.
So and if I have any time.
And shout out to my wife and my lovely son, who both have birthdays this coming week as well.
Aww.
Who are we coming up against? The next game that we come back on is a Monday, isn't it?
Monday, Villa.
Is it Villa?
Villa
Interesting.
Well, what'll be hard is we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with the podcast for that, won't we?
Yeah, seriously.
Yes.
Seriously.
We could phone it in that evening.
Well, Adam's phoning it in right now anyway because he's had no sleep.
Oh, God. Is it time for the next section yet? Because
it probably is, actually. Is it time for our Social
shenanigans.
Social shenanigans.
Okay. I'm going to start off with the
That's good because I haven't even got my phone up.
Because I have something off of Facebook that is absolutely fantastic, and it just made me so very happy.
Oh,
so
well, what is it then, James? Come on.
All right, so
he's got a picture of a dog jumping around, chasing after a ball.
No. Well, I mean,
that's Pogba. Sorry.
Okay. So our good friend who we shouted out last week, Becky, she made a lovely post encouraging people to watch the podcast. Becky, thank you so much. We are greatly appreciative of that. So Wayne responded, "Thanks for the support, Becky. We may have to get you to take over for Adam." Ha 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 ha. And Becky replied, "Wayne McMullen, I would likely lose the quiz, so I'd make a great replacement for him."
Oh,
Wow.
Burned up big time, baby.
Oh, I love it. Becky, excellent work. You are A+ in my book. Thank you for that.
Oh.
Well, you know what? Becky has been a big advocate of the show. I mean, as someone who doesn't even like football, she loves the show, and she's been telling a lot of people to listen to it, and she loves coming to watch the games as well. So
we got a lot of call outs on social media, and we have to thank all of our listeners for everything that they've been posting up there.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. Oh, and special shout out to all those people that commented and watched our live halftime show today. We had somebody from Prague.
Yeah,
which
serious.
was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out to all you international listeners and live stream watchers. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys. It means a lot to us. Every single one of you means a lot to us.
You know, I don't know if you guys can find it because I really want to actually shout the guy out. The one that I found on social shenanigans earlier in the week was a guy who said, "This is quickly becoming my favorite podcast."
Yes.
Honestly, I read that one and I was like, oh, wow. You know, because I never even, we're just doing this for a bit of fun. And it sounds super professional. Like I've said before, Wayne, you do such a good job.
Yeah.
But like, it means so much that someone would just say something like that, you know, a little comment like that. And you're like, wow, let's hear this British guy get screwed over by two other guys asking him questions about horses and things like that.
Hashtag remember Billy.
Yeah, remember he was glue.
Oh,
I've got a shout out, and I have to do a shout out to Lone Star Hammer because he's I think he was probably the first listener we ever had, because within like 10-15 minutes of putting the podcast up, he was already saying, "This is my most incredible favorite show ever," and blah 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 blah.
He's a legend.
He's a legend in his own mind.
Yeah.
And he's got a lovely girlfriend, Briar. She's absolutely lovely, who comes along to the games as well. But no, thanks a lot, Clint, for everything you've done so far. He's sort of turning into our unofficial PR man.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yes.
He's much better at doing PR than he is at playing FIFA. I can promise you that.
That's mean. That's very, very mean.
I know, and it's going to be funny because he's going to get all like worked up about it like he does.
He tagged us on Gary V's show and said, "West Ham is why pod. This is my favourite right now. Amazing content for sure. Everyone should follow them." He's a good lad. I feel sorry for anybody that came up against Diop or Ogbonna today. I'm seeing this tweet right now. It's from the West Hammer, and he says, and he's got 4 photographs, and he says Diop emptying his pockets. Game after he gets home, I think he was trying to say. He must have been too excited or too drunk to actually put down what he really wanted to say. But it says Diop emptying his pockets. Game he gets home. There's a picture of Pookie Boy and an iPhone. I love it. I love it. So, you know, if you guys are out there in social media land, we do want to hear from you. We've got accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm the first one to admit that I'm supposed to be taking over the Instagram.
Yes, exactly.
But in my defense, I don't.
You're
think
drunk
Wayne's
most of the time.
Well, that too. But Wayne has never given me the login information for the account. So.
He can ask.
Oh wow,
He can ask.
Wayne,
I'm throwing Wayne
to help you get the time marks off your face.
Hold on. Seriously,
under the bus.
Somebody get the number of that bus that just ran me over. But no, I will give it to you, James. I will give it to you because I would love for you to take over the Instagram account, and you know, and Adam's actually got the Twitter account, so he's been occasionally dropping the odd tweet. Please, everybody, do follow us. We've got a lot of really great followers, and we really appreciate the support that you're giving us. What we would really like you to do is go on when you do listen to the podcast, please rate us and leave a comment. That would be fantastic. Whether it be
or here's another thing: if you're listening for the first time and you're like, it's all right, just give us 5 stars anyway, please, because it does us favours. Don't be that guy.
James actually would like to do his segment now, I think, because he's moving around. He's wearing my freaking carpet out in my office. You know that.
Again, has he got clothes on today, though?
Yeah, he has, thank God. I think
I'm
he's
seriously considering stripping down naked.
It is very warm in here, I've got to say.
I thought you were joking.
Yeah, Ken thought he was joking, but no, see, Ken, it's
no, Ken, keep your clothes on for the love of God.
Oh no, not Ken! Oh my God! But I think it's time for the 30-second yank. So here we go.
Can I sing like an introduction bit?
Cue the intro music, Adam.
30-second yank, 30-second yank, 30-second yank. Yeah. That was the worst.
Wow. That was so bad. Do not cut that. Do not cut that.
No, it's
Wayne.
staying in.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I might have to play the guitar along to that one.
I'm barely keeping my eyes open, but I mean, I'm sure it will come across well for everybody else.
That was really quite awful.
That was fantastic.
Okay.
I loved it.
So what's your 30-second yank about, James? And then I'll hit the timer and you can do your 30 seconds.
Okay, so I have 30 seconds. I'm going to rant about the hate Masuaku gets. Ready?
The hate Masuaku what?
Gets.
Gets?
Do you not understand? Get?
No.
Get?
Oh, you said gets.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about the 30-second gets, like some dodgy old git. What, didn't you think that,
No,
Adam?
this is not the gets from Monty Python.
Oh, okay. All right, then. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, today Arthur Masuaku had an incredible game against Norwich City. He performed brilliantly on both ends of the pitch, defensively and offensively, including making a beautiful run up the pitch and assisting the goal for Aller. He does not deserve all the hate on Twitter and social media that he gets about his defensive capabilities. He's quite good, and he has the ability to perform well as long as he has a decent partner like Obama, who actually performed somewhat well today. And I think that's about it, and I am now spent.
He said like Obama.
Oh my gosh.
Did you mean Obama?
Yeah.
Was that a rant? It sounded more like a lullaby or something.
I didn't
It's the
know-
most well-mannered rant I've ever heard.
I didn't know that President Obama was now playing for West Ham.
Apparently,
Don't
Barack
make
did really
fun
well
of me
today.
because of my
Barack-
speech impediment.
Brock did really well today, didn't he, Adam?
Yeah, Michelle was looking on, and wow, she loved it.
She thought it was brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So we've done our 30-second yank. We really want to say to everybody out there that, this is your podcast. So if you have like a segment that you would like to see us do, please do tap us up on the old social media and say, I would really like you guys to do this type of thing for us. Usually at this point go to our penalty shot out, but we don't have a penalty shot out this week.
Womp, womp.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, we're having a break.
Taking a break from it.
We want to build up.
Adam can't take
If
another
we-
loss.
Exactly.
Well, it's more, if we keep doing it every week, people won't enjoy it so much, and so we'll take a break every. We'll do 3 weeks. Maybe sometimes we'll get a guest in
That's what,
to do it.
that's what his last girlfriend said to him. If we keep doing it every week, you won't enjoy it so much. So I can't do it this week for you.
Oh my gosh!
Don't, Adam, stop that, Adam, please, Adam, please, Adam.
Yeah, because obviously my last girlfriend was an 80-year-old woman.
So here we are on our bit about the song.
I'd like to teach the world to chant, right? That's
exactly.
what we decided on.
Yeah, mean that too.
All
like I said,
together now.
I like All Together now because it's from Overland and Sea.
I kind of like it, but I like you teach the world to chant as well.
Well,
You know what? I actually prefer like there's pie and mashup. I really like that.
I didn't get it.
Get it like a mashup. It's like song.
Oh, blimey.
You know what?
I'm thick.
You know what? We just need you guys to go on Twitter and vote so we can have an idea, because there's some really good ideas and some really poor ideas, Wayne.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't like
says
All Together now.
Says the man that didn't even put one idea forward, James.
Good point.
How do you know I don't have
the
two
only
Twitter
chant
accounts?
He
idea
can't
that
even-
James has put forward was "I ain't no Allah back girl" or something. So
Listen,
And I've still got
That's
that.
probably
I've got
why
that.
he abstained.
I've
We've
got
seen
that.
what his creative mind
God.
comes up with.
Well, yeah, listen, I'm going to run through what we got so far because we've got some interesting ones. So we got Green Street Hymners. Interesting. I'd like to teach the world to chant.
Yay.
Name that tune.
Boo.
I have to do this one in an American accent. Chanter banter.
I quite like that.
Chanter
actually.
banner.
I like that.
Chanter banner.
And of course, you just explained to me what pie and mashup is. Now I like it. All Together Now, which is, of course,
Boring.
a line from Overland and Sea. I don't think it's boring. And one I like also, which is Chanting for Dummies, the West Ham edition.
I like that.
I do.
I love that if it was a blog, but
Yeah.
I think I'm only thinking just in terms of coming up with a funny little jingle in a way that is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's a mouthful.
And we did, and quite frankly, there were another couple more on some of the other social media sites that I didn't get a chance to put onto this. But we'll have a look and see exactly what are the top 3 suggestions, and then on Wednesday evening, which of course is today, it's the day that the podcast comes out, Wednesday evening we'll put out a tweet with the top 3 suggestions, and you guys will have to go online and vote for which one you believe should be the title of the segment with the bit of singing in it.
And I think as well, now we've considered that I'm really good at making up theme tunes for bits. I think when we've got it, I'll come up with another really, really good top quality introduction jingle for it.
Oh, hang on. Well, I've got an urgent message coming in from somewhere above. Adam, do not sing again. So go out there and vote and make your choice. When we put the 3 up, considering what happened the last week, what do you reckon, James?
Definitely need to sing the Lanzini song.
Yeah, I think
New
so.
contract signed, 4 more years, 2-year contract.
Great
extension
performance.
after that.
Great performance against Norwich.
Loved it.
Yeah, I agree.
He's been playing well since the beginning of the season. So
Yes.
So for those of you out there that don't know the Manuel Lanzini chant, are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll do a classic
do it.
chant afterwards. We've
Okay.
decided on the Ludek McCloskey chant is the one we're going to teach you today.
And I will post the lyrics up on our website, westhamiswhywedrink.com, so you can read it there too.
Okay.
We're going to get Ken to sing it too. Get up, Ken.
Okay.
He's in my armchair. He can't get out of it. So, Adam, why don't you do it first for us?
Okay, this is how it goes. Ain't nobody like Lanzini. Makes me happy. Plays the West Ham way.
Ain't nobody like Lanzini. Makes me happy. Plays the West Ham way. There you go.
Loved it.
Oh, I've just remembered.
What?
You know what?
What? We
have to do, instead of the, we can maybe do the McCloskey one as well, but someone asked on Twitter about the Claret and Blue Army
Pellegrini's Claret and Blue Army. That's right.
Okay. So, I'm going to do this because it's been so many American fans, especially, they're like, I don't get this. And they're right, it doesn't really work. But we've been singing it for years. I remember when I first started going, it was Harry Redknapp.
Yeah.
And we would sing Harry Redknapp's Claret and Blue Army. And Claret and Blue are like somehow shrunk down to about 1.5 syllables.
Yeah, Claret Blue Army. Claret Blue.
It doesn't sound possible, but it's, Claret and Blue Army.
Well,
and what's cool about that chant is that one group of fans start singing it, and as it finishes, the other group of fans
like a
will sing
roller.
it again.
So
and
let's do it then.
back
Ready?
and forth.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pellegrini's Claret Blue Army.
Pellegrini's Claret and Blue Army.
Gosh, we got such a delay today.
But there was a huge section I wanted to mention. There was a big period in our time with Sam Allardyce especially and Avram Grant that the fans decided instead of singing a manager's name, they're going to sing We Are West Ham's Claret and Blue
Yeah, I
Army.
remember that because you couldn't put Allardyce in it.
Well, no, because
Sam Allardyce is...
no one
Who
was
want
proud
to?
about that.
Nobody was at all, were they?
Yeah, exactly.
We're big fat Sam's Claret Blue Army.
Big fat Sam is Claret and Blue Army. And that would work.
That would have worked. See, I should have been
I
there
hope
for
it
that.
never happens again.
Oh, God, I hope not. And hopefully we'll have a name for the segment by the time the next episode rolls around.
Yeah.
So get voting on that. Let's talk about our next match, which, of course, is going to be in a couple of weeks' time. Actually, it's not.
So this is the prediction segment, right?
This
you know what?
What's that? It's the bit about the prediction.
No, stop. Just stop where you're at. Stop where you're at.
No, you guys are in luck because it just so happens that I came up with a really good jingle for this segment.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, please bring it on.
Should we point out to him that actually in the podcasting business, it's referred to as a bumper, Adam. It's not a jingle. A jingle is something that's played in a commercial or an advertisement. This is called a bumper.
Gosh.
Bumper. He says.
I thought a bumper was a thing on my car.
No, that's what we got in England. Yeah, a bumper, but it's the same thing because it comes at the beginning of something or it's at the end of something. That's why it's called a bumper.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, here's the bumper that I worked on today for the segment. Okay. So are you ready for it?
We're ready for it, mate.
Hear it. It's great.
Are you ready?
Yeah. This is the third time we're ready.
Okay. In case you hadn't worked it out, I'm still trying to come up with it. But I think it might go something like this. Prediction Fiction. That is the segment. Prediction Fiction. Featuring the champion Adam.
What? You know what I think would be a really, really good alternative bumper for this? Oh, horse is a horse, of course, unless his name is Billy the Horse. Billy the Horse, Billy the Horse, Billy the Horse.
You know what? Billy the Horse couldn't have exactly predicted the last two West Ham results.
Neither could Adam.
Well, Adam did.
No, he didn't.
Ken is actually saying that he's gone and checked it out. You were incorrect.
I recall you saying 2-1. Now, I will go back and listen to the podcast again, but I remember distinctly 2-1.
You'll remember it because I said it. This is what I said. I said I was last. I said it's going to be 2-0. And then I was like, oh, but that Pucker Pie guy, he's probably going to score against us. So maybe it's 2-1. And then I said,
you can't change your opinion.
I've got to go with my original.
So he took two chances at it. So and if it had been 2-1, he would have said, well, I did say 2-1 first. That's what he would have said. Isn't that...
Isn't it so good that we have this on tape that we can just play back?
Well, I tell you what, like I said, I think a lot of it really depended on how we played today against Norwich, and I think we really pulled it out today. So I'm thinking that we're going to go on a little bit of a run with this. I believe that we are going to win 2-0. I predict 2-0 against Aston Villa.
Ooh, that's
James.
Okay. I'm going to go with we're going to win. Tight game. 3-2.
Okay. Well,
what does the champion predict?
Well, the champion predicts, and this is a little controversial, the champion predicts 2-2. Because you guys might have heard of this team called West Ham, and what happens as a West Ham fan is you watch a performance like we just watched today and you realize, oh, wow, we're so much better than the teams around us. This is amazing. And then you know what happens?
We fall flat on our faces.
We play again. And all of a sudden, it's the Felipe Anderson it's had a joint before going onto the pitch that shows up and doesn't really remember he's even there. And I don't like to predict us not winning, but I just have a feeling. I just think that after beating a newly promoted team so comfortably, we've got the international break, and I think that they're just going to relax way too soon. And I think we'll probably go 2-1 down and rescue a point. That's my prediction.
Yeah. Well, either way, we'll be in the pub watching it.
Absolutely. Well,
actually, no, it's on a Monday. I won't. I'll be at work.
Monday.
Yeah.
I know.
I hate Monday games.
I'll be streaming it in my commute to go pick up my kid.
Yeah. So, oh, hang on. What's that coming? Oh, it's our Tuesday Newsday bit. Obviously, blood. This bit out. I don't know. And all I'm doing
I think we're all tired today.
So, I tell you what I do.
So how dare you pretend to be tired?
I tell you what I do have to mention.
I've been up for I can't even remember how many hours.
You're a grown-ass man. You can decide to do what you want.
I tell you what I do have to mention. I have to mention that Come On You Irons is that a new news aggregating service has said that they would like to sponsor us to pull our news for our Newsday Tuesday from them.
Love it.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
That is.
And
so,
do you know what else we need to say as well?
What's that?
Stay positive, love your lives.
Oh, bloody hell. Stay positive, love James' wife. Because she's texting him saying, where is she? Where is he?
No, she's texting me about brisket.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Hold on, you have my attention.
Okay. Ken knows now. So, no, I mean, it's really cool. Come on, you Irons. And that's their handle on Twitter as well. So, COY Irons. Said, would you like to say something about our new news aggregating app, and we'd love to have you as part of the family, so to speak. So we're going to check out the Come On You Irons news aggregating app, and I'll actually be pulling the Newsday Tuesday mostly from their app. So
class,
awesome,
which is really good. So if you haven't checked out their app yet, please do go check it out. It's pretty cool. And with that, I believe it is time for our Newsday Tuesday.
We interrupt this podcast for Newsday Tuesday, West Ham News with Wayne McMullen. And we begin with the Michail Antonio injury update. Results from the latest scan have revealed that Michail Antonio could be out of action for up to 5 months. Antonio went down in obvious agony after just 8 minutes into West Ham's cup victory over Newport County last Tuesday. The club was trying to put a brave face on it last week by suggesting it was too early to determine the seriousness of the injury before a second scan, and claimed reports of an operation plus a lengthy spell in recovery were premature. It seems now that Antonio will undergo an operation for a grade 3 hamstring and is likely to be out of action for between 4 and 5 months. A 5-month layoff would keep Antonio out until February, with Manchester City away as a possible target return date on the 8th of February. It's Michail's third serious hamstring injury for West Ham. In April 2017, he spent 124 days out of action after a hamstring tear, later returning on August 10th the same year. Last year in March, he suffered another hamstring tear, keeping him out of action from 31st of March until 10th of August 2018. We wish Michail Antonio a speedy recovery. Now on to brighter news. West Ham United's Carabao Cup third-round tie at Oxford United will be played on Wednesday the 25th of September, with kick-off set for 7:45pm Greenwich Mean Time. League One Oxford have knocked out fellow third-tier side Peterborough United and Millwall from the Championship in their cup run so far. West Ham and Oxford last met in another League Cup tie back in the 2010-11 season, when a late Scott Parker goal sealed a 1-0 success. We wish the lads all the very best of luck from us here at West Ham is Why We Drink. This has been your Newsday Tuesday West Ham News Update. I'm Wayne McMullen, and now let's return you to your regular broadcast.
Well, once again, thank you all for listening, and I just want to apologise to anyone I was supposed to shout out, because I am not in the most alert mental state, so I apologise for forgetting.
Well, at least you didn't say that Obama played for West Ham.
It's fair.
2 giant whiskeys.
That's going to go down in memory as like the best part. Not only is he a fan of West Ham United, but today he actually played for West Ham United. He played so well on defense, Obama. We've had a fantastic week. You're having a good time out there in Vegas. Don't lose all of your cash, mate, because
I'll try not to.
We do need you to come back home.
We do need you to come back home. That's
while I'm recording this podcast, my friend Landon I'm with just won us $500. So
nice.
You know, we're going back to have fun.
And of course, West Ham is Why We Drink does not condone gambling. Bet with your head, not over it.
Absolutely.
For definite. But we do condone drinking heavily. So
yeah, just do it.
Just do it. Just drink heavily. If you've got somebody that's a designated driver, just go out there and really get yourself drunk as a skunk and have fun. Because we did today. Didn't we have a blast today?
It was a great day.
It really was.
It was a great game.
Phenomenal day, unbelievable day. Thanks to everyone that's following us out there on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thanks to everyone that's making fantastic comments and rating us and commenting on your podcasting platform. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and all of the other popular podcasting platforms that are actually out there. And we look forward to seeing you. Or should I say, we look forward to hearing from you on social media, and we look forward to putting the next show together for you in a couple of weeks' time. And there's really nothing else for us to say, lads, other than cheers. Bubbles in the air, they fly and so high. Like my dreams, they fade and die. Oxygen's always hiding, I looked everywhere. I forever like bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever like bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I fall and Like my dreams, they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding. I looked everywhere. I forever bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever bubbles, pretty bubbles.